15, 2025. A lot of today, 12 hours. 12 hours of today was spent in meetings with today around, today is my partner, right? So around, plans, high level plans for next year, all of that good stuff, man. 12 hours. At some point, we started about 9. At some point around like 5, my body was giving in. So I decided I was going to go and just take a break, walk around, he had taken a break, I had taken a break, but at that point, I said, you know what, I'm going upstairs. We are in a hotel, so I'm going to go and lie down for a bit. I slept for an hour. By the time I came back, I was energized. Like, what? Ask me any question. I know the answer now. So it just, emphasizes it emphasizes the importance of sleep and rest. That you can just be crying, your body's just peppering you. You don't know why you're irritable. That's the meaning of crying, right? I don't know why you're irritable. Can't rest, hero. And I don't know. I felt like this was a really good lesson. Anyways, we finished and I came back upstairs to just, have I said today's date? Yeah, today is Saturday, 15th of November. It is about almost 10:30. It's night. I'm tired. I know that, the nap helped, but I'm also still very tired. So I'm gonna try and sleep a little more. Sometimes when we have our anxieties and fears about something, we only look at, oh my God, how I feel about this thing. Oh my God. Sometimes the other person too feels the same way. But because there's no, you don't give yourself, you're not vulnerable enough with that person to say, you know what, I feel this certain type of way. It just is left unsaid, so to speak. And you find out that you guys could have just talked about this thing without anything, and you'd have been fine. You'd have just gotten over it. This is how we fumble relationships. We fumble people in our lives. And I just pray for wisdom to be able to not do that, right? But anyways, hi everyone. Anyways, what am I grateful for today? I'm grateful for grace. Yesterday we had some conversations and at some point it became heated. And why were these conversations heated? Because I just wasn't seeing something from his point of view. He wasn't seeing it from my point of view. I was coming from the place of intuition. He was coming from the place of even try it out, And I'm like, if I don't believe in this idea, I don't think I want to try it out and be proven right, because it would have been a waste of my time, resources, and all of that. And then there's also, I don't believe in it. And it was like, oh, try it out, da da da. Anyways, I think because we had the grace to go away and come back and then reevaluate, and it wasn't such a big deal. Okay, so why didn't you want to do this thing? I said my own, he said his own. No big deal. So what I am grateful for today is the grace to be able to maintain. What I am grateful for is the grace to be able to come back. Grace to have grace in relationships. The grace to, I've not said it well. I don't think I've captured what I'm thinking. I am grateful for a lot of things, but today in particular, I'm grateful for the opportunity to go and come back and be able to explain my thought process, my context, explain myself better. For someone to extend me that grace, I'm grateful for that. I am so grateful. I don't take it for granted. Yeah, that's something that happened today that, I thought I'd say. And, I think today's pretty much done. I had a good day. I had a good day. It was a lot of talking and planning and writing and drawing up and strategizing and thinking and a lot. And interestingly, oh, something happened today. So I I got a call from someone who we had worked together before. And when the person left, it wasn't on good terms, right? And this was earlier in the year, very early in the year. So I'm just like, you know what? Fumbled relationship again. I think the theme of today is just fumbling relationships. Not me necessarily, but just the theme of it. And I picked the phone very, very curiously in my meeting. But I just took a moment to say, um, I know he does. I know he loves me. Um, he goes, oh, that, he's been trying to, thinking about, you know, reaching out to me, and that it was shame that didn't allow him reach out to me. And a part of me, you know what, I started crying. Let me just not lie. I started, because when someone starts crying in front of me, I don't know how to not mirror that emotion. So I started crying. And then, what I thought about was, what an opportunity that Jesus has given us to come back and say, hey, I screwed up. I'm really sorry. Like, so why can't I extend that to someone else, right? So this same thing happened yesterday where I said something maybe out of line and I had to come back and say, I'm sorry. I don't like. Anyways, you can see it in my video from yesterday. And this is almost a year later, and the person came out and said, oh, they just felt very ashamed and that they hurt me. And I'm like, okay. Meanwhile, deep inside me, I'm glad that this person called. Yes, I was hurt. I was. But I got over it. I was like, I had missed the relationship. I was like, God, please, look, if this person calls, I will take the call. And this is the second time I'm telling the Spirit that, you know what, I won't call this person, but if they call, I'll take it. So please nudge them to call. And he called, and, he was upset. He was upset. And, I said, you know what, let's have a conversation. Let's have a physical conversation. Come, to the house and let's talk and, meet the family members and talk. And I feel like that sort of lightened the burden because, to be fair, I don't need the person as much as he don't need me. I don't know if you understand what I just said, but I meant like I need this person as much as he needs me. So why not just lay aside ego and the hurt that has happened and move on, giving grace, not fumbling that relationship. So anyways, that was my day of learning how and how not to fumble relationships. I hope you had a good day. I really hope you did. I'm signing out. I want to go and sleep. This bed, I'm in a hotel, right? This is not my normal background. This bed is so comfortable. Not because my house bed is not comfortable, but the hotel, come on now, So yeah, I'm looking forward to sleeping tonight and just sleeping. Yes, I am Nigerian. All right, so see you tomorrow. Bye for now.